everybody, today I have a huge book haul. Over the last few weeks I've gathered over 30 books. Not really intentionally. I feel like I'm always telling myself don't buy books, yet here I am with a stack of 30 to go through with you. So I think I'm going to separate them into genres just so it's a bit more organised, because I actually don't remember when I got half of them. But yeah, let's just get straight into it because we have a lot to go through. I'm going to start with romance books because they're what I seem to have gathered the most of. So one of the first ones I have is Funny Story. This is is it called large print, the ones you get at the airport? It's like the huge paperbacks you get at the airport. So I got this when I went away. This is my favourite Emily Henry book, and I feel like I always say Book Lovers by Emily Henry is my favourite book of all time ever. But if this is my favourite book of hers, then surely this is my favourite book ever. I think it's because I've read Book Lovers a few times now, so once I do a couple rereads of this, I'll be able to really say whether this is favourite. But I have so many editions of this. I've got the US hardcover, Waterstones exclusive, the Afterlight illustrated one, and now this. But I just really wanted a big paperback of it because it's not out in paperback yet, so got this one. The next one I picked up I've seen all over my bookstagram, and it is Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood. This is about, I think they both die, but he gets sent back to Earth from heaven or afterlife, and then she gets given a second chance to go and find him on Earth to make sure that he is her soulmate. So that sounds good to me. Kind of is reminding me of The Good Place, which I love that show so much, so I can't wait to read this. Some of them, since it's been a few weeks, I have read them at this point, but not a lot of them, so you might be hearing can't wait to read this quite a few times. The next one I got is Out on a Limb. I managed to pick up the other two that she's released. I don't remember what they were called, but I just never picked up this one, which then meant I never wanted to read the other ones. But this one sounds so good. I think what convinced me is that it's set on Halloween, and I want to do a little video of Halloween reads because I'm not keen on spooky books. I don't really do spooky. I don't do spooky films either. Like, I'm very easily scared. So I thought, cute little Halloween romance. I think they meet at a Halloween party, but I don't know too much about this one. But yeah, meet at a costume party. Oh, there's a pregnancy, and then apparently they start as friends, turn into lovers. But yeah, apparently this is really, really good. This kind of blew up loads last year online, so can't wait to get to it. Next one is kind of random. It's Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. I think I was just looking on Vinted and somebody has posted it really cheap and just wanted to read it. I think they're pen pals. Yeah, pen pals from a different school. I don't know what happens. I only know that they're pen pals. Get to read a Penelope Douglas book. I have this one and Corrupt. I'm quite scared to start them. Next, I bought the most recent Liz Tomford Play Along. This is baseball. I haven't read Caught Up yet. I've read Mile High and The Right Move. Loved them so much. And then I need to read Caught Up. But I just thought, let me get this one because I don't know why. I was just feeling in the mood. The next one I have read, if you saw my last video, you know my opinion on this book, but it is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I looked everywhere for this book and ended up having to order it on Amazon. But this is just about a woman who's taken over her aunt's cafe, and then there's a local farmer who, what's the word, sells, who stocks the cafe, I don't know. And then they fall in love. But yeah, this book was blowing up. It's like a book of the autumn season, so I just thought I'd give that a go. Then I picked up Hannah Grace's new release, which is Daydream. This is about Henry from Icebreaker. I haven't read Wildfire yet, but this was looking real nice on the cover. Could you see that? That was looking real nice, so that is the only reason I bought it. I don't actually know much about this. Hockey captain. Just a school romance, I think. Sports romance, you know. And I really enjoyed Icebreaker, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one. I picked up Elsie Silver's new release, Wild Eyes. This is about Weston from Wild Love, and I enjoyed Wild Love actually, so yeah, just about his friend. And I remember in Wild Love they'd set up their kind of story, these two's story as being really good. So I love Elsie Silver. She's so cozy, like such a cozy author, and her books are so easy to get through. Then I picked up, I kind of one day went a bit crazy in the works and picked up everything I was in the mood for. So the first one I got was Catherine Center, Hello Stranger. I read The Bodyguard by Catherine Center and I enjoyed that one. This one has been on my radar for a while. I just never thought to pick it up. You know those books that you want to read but you don't want to buy? This was one of them, but considering it was only £3, it was time to buy. Then I also picked up The Dixon Rule. I haven't read The Graham Effect. Actually, I've only ever read The Deal and I didn't like that, but there was some kind of, what's it called, somebody made character fan art of the guy in this and he was looking real good, so that made me want to read this immediately. It's a cheerleader and a hockey player, so cute little sports romance. Picked up this one. I've actually never heard of this one. It's called Summer Fridays. All I read was A Love Letter to New York City and a nostalgic glimpse back to the cell phone free 90s. Yep, that is me. I'm not sure whether I'll read this until next summer though, because sometimes I can't bring myself to read summer reads until it's the summer. But it says Summer 1999, striving to make it in New York. She's in publishing. What is the plot? Aww. Sawyer and Nick start an unofficial ritual exploring New York City, and they both begin living for their Friday afternoons together. So basically I think two friends slash acquaintances spend the summer together exploring New York, and then one thing leads to another. That's what I'm going to assume. But yeah, very, very cute book. It's actually really thick as well. I picked up this one. This is The Second Chance Year. This I saw was similar to The Good Part, which I've read before. It's just one of those books that make you feel like everything's falling into place. Kind of a bit like 7 Year Slip. So I don't know what this is about really. I think she just gets another chance. So she like rewinds a year and then plays out the year again. So it says one disastrous year, one magical wish, one chance to change the past. So that sounds good. That sounds like it'll be quite impactful. I picked up these two, which are both by Stephanie Archer. I think they're both hockey romances. So I've got Behind the Net and The Fake Out. Don't know much about these two, but I've heard that they're really, really good. I think this one's Grampy Sunshine by the looks of it, and then this one is, oh, she's the physiotherapist for the hockey players. Okay, these, oh, and this is Fake Dating. Okay, this one sounds really good. But yeah, I'm really excited to read those. I've kind of been on a sports romance kick recently. The last romance I picked up is Primetime Romance. I've read this, finished this last night, really enjoyed it. And this is where Bryn is kind of having a hard time, same with her roommate, but then they wake up in her favourite TV show called Carson's Cove, and then they just have to play out a final ending for the series that kind of ended abruptly. And it's a really cute little book and it's very, very cozy, and I really enjoyed at the end of the book she's got a little thing called Easter eggs where you kind of can see where she's pulled all the materials from for this little TV show, and it's really, really cute. So yeah, I would actually recommend this book. The next category I'm going to do is fantasy books. This is one of the most exciting ones I picked up. It's the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the Mina Lima edition. I have started reading this. I've never read Harry Potter before, so that's going to go in a reading vlog very soon. But I just thought, firstly, I have ADHD, so if you're going to give me illustrations for a fantasy book, that's exactly what I need. And then I just thought this one was the cutest little book. It just looks like such a fun read. Oh, picked that one up, and actually it was on sale, so I got a steal. These were also on sale at the time, so I just picked these up because I feel like I'm going to want them once I finish that. So it's The Chamber of Secrets, and oh my god, that just scared me, that caught me off guard. The Chamber of Secrets and The Prisoner of Azkaban, which these are the films that I've read. No, these are the films that I've watched so far already. Me and my brother are watch a Harry Potter every week leading up till Christmas. So all of these three I've watched, so I just thought I'll buy the books. Then I picked up Throne of the Fallen. I loved the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, Witches, they're called Seven Sins. Don't know. This is one of the brothers though. Envy, is it? Yeah, I think. I don't actually know, but it's one of the brothers from the first series, and I really enjoyed that series, so just thought I'd pick up the second one. And I got Heart of Night and Fire. This is a fantasy that's been on my radar for quite a while now, and I haven't seen anybody speaking about it. It's inspired by Indian mythology, which really interested me. So it just says that Zara has been trapped in a gilded prison. Her magic is forbidden, a dangerous secret, though nobody will explain why. She's now ready to break free and find the truth. There's creatures that are attacking the city that she's in. She hunts through libraries for clues about her gifts, but her dreams are haunted by a mysterious stranger, powerful, arrogant and handsome. He sees through her secrets and ignites a desire she cannot resist. So basically she has to save the city and fall in love. Then I bought Bewitched, which I do not know anything about other than that it is a witch academy for young witches, and possibly my favourite character from any book ever is Man in Blackbeak from the Throne of Glass series. I adore her so much, so anything that can kind of make me feel that same thing I will be purchasing. Picked this up and I'm very excited to read this. I'm hoping to get all the witchy cozy feels this spooky season through this, so no pressure. The last fantasy I picked up is Fear the Flames. This was just going viral, and to be honest I got quite stressed because the UK hardcover, firstly hardcover, ew, secondly the cover was not for me. So I had to order this on Amazon in some weird way, and I got this cover. I think it's like the, what does it say, export edition, but I don't know. So yeah, I don't even know what this is about. I just know that there's dragons. So it says she was ripped away from her dragons and imprisoned by her father, and then now she's determined to set them free. She's got her own secret kingdom, deal with the most dangerous man in all the kingdom. So they help each other to, I think, fight a battle or like win a war, I guess, and steal her dragons back. So it just sounds right on my street, to be honest. As soon as you include dragons, sold. So the next category is thrillers. I just picked up a few. The first one is Girls Who Burn. My mum actually, when we're looking around bookshops, she likes to put in her 2 pence and say what she thinks looks good. So she picked up this one, and it says Addison's sister died a year ago. It was officially ruled an accident, but Addie doesn't buy it. Seth is the boy next door she always loves to hate. The boy whose wealthy family is corrupt as they come. The boy whose cousin might have murdered Addie's sister. With them we're going to find out who murdered the sister. It says a twisty enemies to lovers thriller full of secrets, privilege and murder. Sounds good. And it's a YA, which they're usually quite fast paced and easy to get through, and I love a YA thriller as a palette cleanser. If you're ever in a book slump, YA thrillers, every time. They work every time. I just picked up The Teacher by Frida McFadden. I've read a few of her books now and I just whizzed through them, and that was what I was looking for at the time. Teachers had a teacher-student affair, and then I think the teacher wants to find out what actually happened within that. This one I just found in the supermarket. It's called The Engagement, and this is what got me. Firstly, you thought you had escaped him until he proposed to your daughter. What? And then it says, I grab my husband's arm to steady myself as the room spins around me. I stare into the man's eyes, jet black, nothing and everything hidden behind them. Fear prickles my skin as I remember what he did. I only just escaped all the lies I've had to tell since. My daughter's life is in danger and it's all because of me. So that just sounds very good, very fast paced. It's a floppy book. So yeah, I feel like I just whizzed through this. The next thriller I have is Death of a Bookseller. This was just in the works, but me and my mum have had our eyes on this for quite a while. It's like drama in a bookshop, so what more could you want? Last thriller I've got is Hidden Pictures, which I've seen going around everywhere and it just sounds so good. I don't want to even peek at the pictures because I just want to be fully surprised, but it says, I think a nanny starts working for this house and then one of the children starts drawing disturbing pictures for his imaginary friend, and then I think she tries to get to the bottom of it. So that sounds so good and like captivating. I feel like I will read this all in one sitting. I have 2 miscellaneous books. So the first one is Becoming Supernatural. This is one of your like classic self-help books and I just never wanted to pick it up, but one of the books I recently read kind of had a lot of quotes from this in it, so I thought I might as well pick this up. And it actually looks so interesting. Like, I can't wait to fully dive into all the content of this book. And in case you didn't know, self-help kind of smart thinking books were what got me into reading, so they're kind of something I always go back to, and I really enjoy them. And then the other one is the Bob Mortimer, The Satsuma Complex, because I saw one person ages ago say that if you're feeling a bit lost in life, this book feels like a hug. Goes for a pint with a work colleague, and then his friend leaves early and he meets a girl, and then she was reading this book, The Satsuma Complex, and then the guy who left goes missing, and then he calls the girl, and then they go find the friend. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm just going to kind of go into it empty-minded, open-minded, and hopefully take away some nice meaning from this. The last kind of subcategory of the haul, hear me out. My birthday is August 17th. I will feel festive from August 18th. I have a few Christmas books. So the first one was a pre-order, which is a Jingle Bell Mingle. I can't say that title without laughing. But I read A Merry Little Meet Cute. Didn't read A Holly Jolly Christmas because last Christmas was the biggest book slump of my life. But I pre-ordered this one, didn't even know it was coming out. I was pleasantly surprised, and I just love these. They are so cozy. They feel like Hallmark films, which is exactly what I want in a Christmas book. And I just love it. Like, reading this by the fireplace, Christmas tree on, some kind of Christmas show on. Yep, every time, every single time. Then I picked up So This Is Christmas by Jenny Holiday. This is like those typical Christmas films. It's like a royal meets an ordinary person. It's just like a royal Christmas. Is he going to sacrifice the crown? Can he date an ordinary person? And it just looks like the cutest book ever, to be honest with you. And the last book in this haul, and the last Christmas book, is Recipe for Christmas by Jo Thomas. This, I've not heard anything of it, but it just sounds like the cutest little book. It says her new boyfriend asks her to move to Switzerland, so Christmas in the Alps, thank you. And then she signs up for a chocolate making class, but it turns out to be a chocolate making boot camp, and her boyfriend isn't all he seemed either. So then she makes friends, and then kind of you know what. It just sounds so cute. Also, free postcard and festive recipes inside, so yes please. Look at how cute. Just pick this one up. I just can't wait to cozy up with all these Christmas romances. That is the end of my book haul. Thank you so much for watching. This is so many books, so I am on a book buying ban now. I will see you again next week. Bye. Also, in case you haven't noticed, I've been uploading every Wednesday. That's been working really well for me, so I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.